Alright, so I'm taking the bark off this piece of yew, and for a flat bow. I've got it in my shaving horse, but I've got it locked in with a brace down there with a piece of leather over it to keep it from bruising the back. And you don't want to cut through these fibers. You can take it a little bit, but you don't want to do it bad. You definitely don't want to draw knife the cambium off. You want to scrape it. Okay, now there's several different ways to do this. First, what I do, and this is the way I was taught to do it, is you take a little bit off with the draw knife. As you know, just be careful. Just get down into the pink. You know, get through the bark and get down into the cambium layer, under the second layer of bark. It's actually where the nutrients goes in the tree. Yew wood's toxic, so you don't want to eat none of this. But you want to be careful. You don't want to get down too far. You start seeing white, then you're cutting through the fibers of the wood. So once you get it all down to a pink area, like I've done here, it's about 1 foot long of just solid pink. A few white spots, but not deep. Okay, then you can do like this. If you're making an English longbow, I would advise against the way I'm doing this right now, because the English longbow, you really need that back to be strong. So if you're doing an English longbow, I made this scraper, but you can buy them too. Medicine Bowwood sells them. And you want to go this way, like so. And it actually goes really fast. I'll do a little piece here just to show you. And this absolutely does not violate any of the wood fibers on the back of the bow. And you can see, once you get a good, if you got a good scraper, a cabinet scraper, and you've got a good burr on there, rounded scraper works the best because you can get into the undulations of the wood. It really goes fast. And then after you're done, you just take a piece of sandpaper, 500 grit or something like that, really smooth it. You know, you don't want to rough nothing up. And you can go along and really get a beautiful, beautiful back. And here in a second I'll show you. And like I said, there needs to be some sanding done. But you can see I haven't violated any of the wood fibers on this piece of yew. So if this one's got thin sapwood, let me see if I can get if it helps with the flash off. The sapwood, as you can see there, is pretty thin, but that's because I'm making a flat bow out of this. I don't want thick sapwood, but for an English longbow, you'd want it to be a 1/4 inch thick. This is about 1/8 of an inch, maybe a little less, which is good for me because that's less I got to remove. But you can see, I mean, it just really works well. And you know, just a little cabinet scraper like this goes a long ways. And you got to make sure that you get a burr on it. The way you can do that, this is just a strap with a piece of wood on it, and then I grinded it on a stone flat like that, and then I went ship, 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 and drew a burr out on this back side. And the way you can tell if there's a burr there is you can take your thumbnail and you can feel it, and then that burr really works great, and it just really does the job. You can see that burr grabs it and really just kind of rips off the cambium layer, but leaves the wood and the wood fibers underneath it unscathed. And the camera may not be picking up what I'm picking up, but you know, the back of this yew, it actually has like wrinkles in it a lot of the time, and all those wrinkles are still there, which means, you know, you can really see it right there. There's just, it's just, you're just taking the cambium off. Anyways, I hope that's helped you guys learn how to, you know, take the bark off of a yew wood stave without.
The preacher man says it's the end of time, and the Mississippi River, she's a going dry. The interest is up and the stock market's down, and you're only getting mugged if you go downtown. I live back in the woods, you see, my woman and the kids and the dogs and me. I got a shotgun, a rifle, and a four-wheel drive, and a country boy can survive. Country folks can survive.